ladies and gentlemen, support for this podcast, as always, is brought to us by our boys at Market Squawk, powered by livesquawk.co.uk for all of your on-demand, come-and-go data needs, whatever you want to do. Dan Azeez loves his cash, he loves his financials, and we have a low-latency network. Basically, all of the news, any asset class, come and go as you please. Support is also brought to us by our boys at xbrain.co.uk and at promo code FIGHTINGWORDS to save 20% at checkout. Now, this is, I think, the second or third appearance, but this is the first time I've been able to lure you all the way to Essex. We've got Super Dan Azeez up in the place.
Yes, come on.
British, Commonwealth, European, newly crowned.
Yep.
The man himself.
That's it.
Thank you very much for joining us,
thank
dude.
you.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. You had that intro nailed to T, man. How long did that take you to? Yeah, man. Bloody hell. One take, one go.
You should see when he asked me to bring it. I'm like, this is Josh. This is Dan. This is this.
It's a little bit of a funny one when you go a bit of a drink or maybe something else and you still whip it out.
No, you had it spot on. That was wicked, man.
Self-professional, you know?
Yeah.
I want to watch out.
No, serious.
I'm like, when is it the time for the rise of the 40-year-old ball?
Yeah, come on, man.
When is that happening? You know what I mean? Statham started it. Now we've got to carry it on.
Yeah, no.
This is not about me. This is about you.
Yeah, no. Well done, man. I just had to say that because whenever I have to say something or I'm rehearsing something or it takes me about 100 takes. Like my last fight, I was giving away some tickets. And I had to do obviously a little post obviously, join. If you know how many takes I had to do for that, oh my God.
Really?
So I don't know how you just did that one go and that was brilliant. So I'm just impressed.
I mean, largely I think it's down to autism, to be honest. I think it's just vicious-tism.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ask Larry, Larry will tell you. It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
So, winning the European, absolutely huge. How tough
in super
was
fashion as well.
That kid.
Yeah, no, it's very tough.
Right.
Tougher than I thought it would be. But that's what happens, when you go away and when you're the home guy, you got your friends, your family, and it just gives you that extra 10%. And I knew that already. Buddy was saying that. Listen, he's at home, so he's gonna have an extra 10%. So don't think you're just gonna go in there. Because I'll be honest, I thought I'll get him a bit earlier. There was a round in, I think it was round 6.
Yeah,
I thought I had him going. I thought I had him going, but I didn't accelerate enough, and he lasted to 12, but got the job done regardless. So
and in emphatic style.
Yeah.
But in the classic rivalry of the brotherhood that you is Denzel Bentley.
Yeah.
He just comes out and just blows a geezer out in 45 seconds just for banter. You'll see it.
Makes it look like an accident.
But do you know what it is with Denzel? I said as soon as he touches him on the button, it's gonna be over, and he did it in 30 seconds. So there you go. We was going mad, going crazy, right in front of me, Chamberlain, his cousin. Man, it was wicked, man. I'm happy for him because the way he's bounced back from his loss from Felix is incredible.
Incredibly.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I know I was around him all the time. We train together, spar together, do S&C together, and he proper had a chip on his shoulder. He was really felt down. And I think as well, the way he was treated a bit, straight after the fight, he was raw, is that how quick it could turn around? Do you know what I mean?
But that's a good lesson to...
100%.
You don't hope that they're ever going to be on your side.
Exactly.
You know that, they're not on your side.
Exactly.
They're on the cash flow side. As soon as it don't look like it might edge the other way, they're curb you.
Exactly. So, and that's it. When you're in this game, you got to know that at the end of the day, we're just products, do you know what I mean? Once you're not up there, no one gives a toss, and I think he learned that,
learned that the
hard way. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Early enough for it to still be in his control to change that.
100%.
Especially with that fight, because especially now, if you run that back for him, I mean, he destroys Cash. Cash
definitely.
That was peak Cash.
Yeah.
We had the summit there. I mean, I don't want to make any accusations or whatever.
Yeah.
He's drug tested, whatever. He's a fucking unit of a man, isn't he? Now, he's had the world-class experience.
Yeah.
He made Jenabek
of course.
Like Jenabek anymore.
Yeah.
Full of confidence, British outright. He's going to be following your route, going for the
European.
Commonwealth. I mean, they want Hamza and him so bad.
But I think him and Hamza is because I always tease him. We got a group. I say, "Oh, hey man, like when are you pulling up on Hamza? Like what's going on?" He always be like, "What? Like, Dan, you always just chatting rubbish like that." I always get onto him, but it looks like
DM him. Every time he puts something up, I just message, "What about Hamza?"
So and like now they're actually trying to really push that. But I like Hamza though. He's a good kid, and I think he's got loads of talent. But I think the stage where Denzel is, he's like you said, he's got that experience. He's been in there with the top guys, and he's learned his lesson. And I think he's just maturing as a fighter. I think he'll be a bit too much for Hamza. But listen, I rate Hamza. I've seen them spar before actually. In Peacocks.
Well,
do you know what I mean? So it'll be good, and I think it'll make a good British little dust up. Like everyone's always interested when they know the fighters a bit more personally. So I think in that sense it makes for good, but it makes more sense for Hamza than it does for Denzel.
For sure.
So
like Hamza's profile is just Hamza.
Yeah.
Right? It hasn't changed since the Bradley Skeet naughtiness. He looks good at middleweight. Den's strength to strength to strength.
Exactly.
And like now, especially at middleweight, like Golovkin's all but retired.
Yeah.
He's still got the IBO. Maybe that's there to be nicked off. Like we were just chatting about getting IBO for here.
Yeah.
Right? Definitely Charlo's belts are about to go back into the pool.
Yeah.
The WBA is now open pretty much, and the IBF is in eliminators.
Yeah.
So it's his time.
Exactly. So if they could just get in, like you said, maybe if them belts can get fragmented or whatever, and Denzel's he's on the right trajectory to maybe picking one of them up. So yeah, man, it's looking bright.
What's going on with you?
I don't know.
There's some things, isn't there? Like
there's loads of things, man. Like there's loads of domestics.
Yeah,
Again, who knows as well? We're just saying about the middleweight titles being fragmented. Who knows about the light heavyweight titles might get fragmented. I don't think they're coming close to making a Beterbiev
that
fight.
fell apart yesterday.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe there's a few European names that I can fight to defend my title. So. Yeah, I kind of wanted to win the British outright as well, but there's not really.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's not really a name. Well, to be fair, the only reason why I would want to defend it is just to keep it because the way I won it, and it meant quite a lot to me up until now. The British titles means the most to me, so it'll be good to have it outright. It's nice going, to your local schools and whatnot, and just showing them the British title, and giving some inspiration, and I like that. Do you know what I mean? I can't do it once I've given it back to the board. But Denzel just won E, so I've told him, I'll be I'll be borrowing it. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. So yeah.
With with your stuff. So like first time we had you on, we were talking about basically how you used to like put flyers down on the seats in the small halls. And stuff
York
like
Hall.
that.
Yeah.
And now you've gone from that to area to English to British to Commonwealth to EBU. You're going all the way up through the ranks. Like I think from I don't want to call it a Cinderella story, but from a success story, there's no one doing it.
No,
like that
from a doing it yourself story, as opposed to with the backing with the big promoters and the people giving you all the advertising. Like it's all off your back.
It's
all back in your accolades. As opposed to.
I saw on Twitter the other day, not the other day, but someone was saying it's like fight night. Have you ever played fight night? Where you start off with,
nothing on the shorts,
exactly.
rubbish gloves,
then
bad boots,
That's
getting a little bit of tassels.
Do you know what I mean? That's literally me. Talking of tassels, the person who makes my shorts was like, "Yeah, Dan, like, come on, you're European champion now. Like, let's get some diamonds on your shorts, some tassels." I was like, "Nah, man.
That's not what the man would have done up in the corner."
Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, "Nah, man. I like my shorts plain, simple." Do you know what I mean? But it's like, come on, like, add some swag to it. I was like, "Nah, sorry, man. That's not me."
The swag.
The thing is, swag don't mean it has to be tassels. It doesn't have to be diamonds. It's all in how it's worn and what you do in them. So
exactly that. So yeah, I like the old school look and whatnot. Like that's
high
my
socks,
thing,
mid-thigh bangers.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's it, man.
Hagler vibes. That's the way it is. It's how it has to be.
That's it.
That's your vibe. That's your MO, isn't it?
Exactly that. So yeah, man. It's been good just going through the levels, and it just gives me every time it's like I unlock a level.
Yeah.
It gives me more confidence to get to the next.
But that's what it is when we're watching you.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
Every time.
Yeah.
There's something else that's been mastered, something else that's been completed.
100%.
And it's like often the opposite you see in other fighters. Like you see where it's kind of like skipping bits at a time.
Yeah.
Which can then sometimes come undone later on. But for you, it's literally just like everything gets better and better. And each little skill is added on top and layered.
For sure. Even going out to France, like I went out there because I just wanted to have the feeling of and the experience of being in someone else's backyard, not just boxing in the comfort of your own home. And do you know what I mean? I wanted to have that experience. If
at a good level as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Before it becomes like a big world title fight or something.
Exactly.
In the States.
Exactly. I don't want to I don't want to ever fight for a world title and then I'm like, I lacked a little bit of experience, or I want to, if I, touch wood, if I did lose or whatnot, it's because the guy's just better than me. It's as simple as that. I don't want it to be, you just lacked a bit of experience or this, that, and the third. So yeah.
How's it going with Buddy?
Yeah, it's going well. It's Ramadan, just the last few days. So once that's done, I'll be back out to Florida, like probably in a week or so. I should be there probably for a couple weeks. So yeah, it's good, man. It's different.
I was about to say, like, out of the game, there's not that many that are like Buddy. There's not many master trainers left anymore.
No, there isn't. And you know what? It's not even just him. It's the experience he's got from all the old school fighters and trainers as well. That's where all the experience. It's not just him. He's been around all the like Joe Frazier and he's training and stuff like that. So
it's a whole range of styles.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? So he's seen it. He's been there, done it. Like so it's good to have that in your corner as well. That gives you that extra little bit of confidence as well. So
it's weird, like you, Callum, and Dillian.
Is
it like it's like a little British enclave, isn't it?
It is. It's weird, especially with me and Callum, because like we're like. Number 1 and 2 in the country, or one, like, do you know what I mean?
WBC, innit?
Yeah,
he's mandatory, you're number 2.
Yeah, and it like Buddy has both of us. So like, do you know what I mean? And then obviously Dillian's on board. It's good, man. Like I think boxing's like here, man, in the UK. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is it.
So and the American trainers are very happy to come over and work with us, and do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's good.
I think that's also like a lot of the like. Trainers like Buddy, who, like you were saying, that they've got experience through all the different styles and ages of fighters. We do lack that a little bit here.
Yeah.
Like we've only got a very specific generation of trainers still over here, which means that we're a little limited to certain types of development.
Yeah.
And well, if you can develop the talent that you've got here,
exactly that. So that's hence why I wanted to add Buddy to the team and whatnot, and It's not just about the fights I'm having now. It's about the fights I'm going to be having down the line, like, at the top level. There's no going back from there. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
But that's actually, that's what makes you different too. Because normally what you see is that someone will get to world level, maybe they take an L at world level, they change trainer, or it's not solely something that triggers it.
Yeah.
Where you seem to have actively gone out and seeked someone to help you at the next level, as opposed to being reactive.
No, definitely. That's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to get to a certain stage and then obviously take an L and then think, oh, look, I need to...
I left it on the table. I should have done this. I knew I should have
Exactly. During fights coming up, like, even though I'm winning, I know there's certain things I'm lacking, and look, I need to sort this out now. It's not when I lose, that's when I take proper action. It might look all sweet and good, Dan won this fight, but deep down I know, I'm lacking this, at the next level, I'm not going to get away with this, and, I need to change some things up, so
I like that, and it's the way that you've always handled yourself and the way that you conduct things is, like, you're consummate professional.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will say that they're a professional. Like, like we were just watching 24/7, like old Floyd one.
Yeah.
Floyd, consummate professional, for sure. Yeah. You never see him consuming the rubbish that he looks like he does.
No.
It's all show.
No, for sure.
But you're very much so a business with it.
Yeah.
I don't really see you talking ag. You're not calling anyone out. You're like, I'll fight anyone. Let's do this. And you've got the team now as it's growing and growing. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's my job, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, especially now the level I'm at, like, I don't have no other side work or anything. This is my job 24/7, and I know if I want to get to the top, I've got to treat it like a job. I enjoy it and whatnot, but it's my work, man. Like, do you know what I mean? And I got to dedicate myself and put the time in to get the results. So but to be fair, even with the calling out stuff, like, I wish I could call people like. I just don't think I'm that good. Yeah, like
I mean, but this is it, isn't it? Like,
you know when you get some people like they just not listen. I'm the best,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and whatnot. Like no, I don't care. Just talk
Yeah,
crud. Like no, I'm like mate. I still got a long way to go. Like before, like do you know what I mean? But what gives me the confidence is just how much work I put in. Do you know what I mean? I'll never ever say I'm the most skillful.
I've
do
seen
you know
your
what I mean?
warm-up.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
seen the warm-up
that's
when I
a
had to have a
session.
lay down.
That's a session in itself. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I get a lot of confidence for the amount of hours and the things I do that I think other people probably ain't doing. So
Yeah.
it just gives me that edge. Like I feel like do you know what I mean? So yeah,
When you started, were you having to work?
yeah.
So I think that's the big thing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the
yeah.
fighters that have to do it that way from the
Yeah.
beginning, they understand how hard it is
100%.
with a job, and
Yeah,
then when
yeah,
they get
yeah.
the opportunity to be like you are now, a full-time professional
Yeah,
fighter,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's serious, and you're taking it as serious as you did at the beginning.
Yeah.
When you had to work as you did now, with more hours, more time to rest, more time to do everything.
100%.
It's an attitude shift.
Do you know what? That's what I believe gives me the mental edge. Like, because I remember when I set up a removals company, like,
standard.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I set up a removals company, and during the day, I'm telling you, I'm lifting heavy stuff, like couches, fridges, like, and we were good, yeah, but we weren't even that professional, like where we had tools and stuff. So we were just using our hands.
tools?
Yeah,
Who needs tools?
Yeah.
Hold on, this won't
Do you
fit
know what I
at
mean?
door frame.
Yeah,
Is there any olive oil?
Olive-
over
do you know
there?
what I mean? Yeah,
wait,
listen.
wait. Soft
Mate.
upholsteries, that's your problem.
Listen, it was crazy, and then I'll go in the evening and I'll like from 8 probably finish like 11, 12.
Yeah.
But at the time I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think
going.
yeah,
Just doing
I just get on with it. But now that I don't do that stuff, I'm like, raw, how was I doing all of that? Like, and then even before that, I was working for a wealth management company.
Yeah.
So 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then after that, going training in
Yeah.
the evening. So I've
But
always
that's a little bit better though, isn't it?
yeah, it was. But
Than carrying fridges down the stairs.
Yeah.
do you know what? But I prefer physical stuff.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean? When you're in the office and you're just sometimes it can blow your like mind
that
out.
mind exhaustion.
Ex-
You see it more in a
Exactly.
fight when they come into training. They've had their brain exhausted,
Yeah.
and like there's just no focus. And
ex-
it's not through lack of want.
Exactly.
It's just that the brain's done.
Yeah,
It's tapped
exactly.
out. Whereas if your body's tired, you can still do mental stuff.
There you
training
go.
Technique.
And that's why I say I think I got more the mental edge because
Yeah.
I'll do my 9 to 5 and then I still got to have that mental strength to just switch on and go in there and still train like a beast. Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
That's the side of the sport that 90% of people
Yeah,
don't
no,
even know
no.
exists.
Of course, no,
'Cause they
man.
just see all these Olympians and all these like, you just won a medal, so now you're gonna get this big fucking
nah,
sponsorship and
man.
stuff.
Mate, I can't listen. I remember fighting and mate, not even getting paid. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like losing cash.
100%. Loads of times, like there'll be times I'm
Pay for tickets.
do you know what I mean? Like I remember fighting on was it Ipswich? Where's Fabio Wardley from? Is it Ipswich? Yeah, he was headlining the show. He might have been 6-0.
Yeah.
I think I was like 4-0, 3-0. They were like, "Look, Dan, do you want to get on this show? Like, you can get an opponent, but you have to pay for it." But I wanted to build my.
People don't hear
I just
about
had to
this.
do
Like,
it.
if you say to like the office workers
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I do well with, like, no, some of them have to pay the geezer that they're beating
Yeah,
up
man.
to be beaten up.
I'm telling you, like, and then you go and then you don't earn a penny, but okay, back to work and
Not to mention cost of camp.
yeah, exactly.
Everything on
Do you
top
know what I
of it.
mean?
Also, it must have been very stressful finding out what Ipswich was because I don't really know where or
When you said where's Fabio from Ipswich, I was thinking
I know Fabio's from Ipswich.
Somewhere.
He wears blue all the time.
I know what
No.
Ipswich is.
I'm a little bit familiar with Ipswich because I went uni in
Yeah,
Essex, so it's not too far from. I think it's not too far from
Yeah, it's like the next.
Colchester. It's not too
it's the
far,
next
so
bit up.
I knew I was aware of Ipswich, but yeah, I just went there. I was on first. I said, yeah, let me just get it over and done with. I was fighting some Southpaw guy, gloved up, warmed up 5 minutes, out there, banged him out in the first round. Literally didn't even wait for the next fight.
Probably tried to be your driver on the way home. You're like, mate, I've just banged you out. You ain't taking me home.
Do you know what's funny about what you just said? Yeah, I remember I had a fight with a journeyman, and then I had to drop him back to the airport.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it was so sad. I was like, oh, bless him.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, like he was just like, oh yeah, no, it's all right. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, gosh, and then he was just talking to me the things like, yeah, shit. And I battered him like this guy battered. So he's bruised, and I'm just sitting in the car like driving him to the airport. I'm telling you, it's crazy, man.
What was the whip at that stage though? If it was a normal whip, it's not that bad. If it was a big boy one, that's
what was I driving?
brutal.
I can't remember that time. It was probably just any other normal
it was like a Prius or something.
Yeah.
A normal one. It's fine. Yeah.
And imagine I didn't even have someone that could you drop him or or mate, or I literally had to drive him back to the
Larry ain't doing that. He'll give it a go.
So yeah, man, it's just mad stories. Listen, you see kids nowadays, like I'm in the gym, they'll be like, yeah, I want to turn over. Like I'm like, mate, you do not even know. Like, mate, you don't, you might see me now, I'm on TV and whatnot. It's not easy, trust me. Like, it's like, I get kids that, I've had like 5 amateur fights, and what do you think of turning? Do you know what I mean? What do you think of turning pro?
And you're thinking,
I'm like, mate,
you heard of Triple G?
Yeah,
he had 355.
Do you know what I mean?
And then turned pro. What about Loma? He had 396 and then went pro. You've had 5 though.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no, but I've been in there. Like, I've had a couple rounds with a couple pros, and I'm like,
me too.
It's not even.
Do you know what
I mean? I'm like, oh, poor kid. Like, they don't know the graft and like how hard it is, like coming up. Like, do you know what I mean? It's funny. No, they do.
I hope you tell them.
No, 100% I do. But it's like they think I'm just talking. Like they don't understand.
What?
Like,
Because it's just this is where it is. You just woke up like this. It's fine. Yeah, you got one of the most elite like teachers on the planet in your corner. You got a Sky deal now,
and it's
exactly championships all the way up.
It's just easy. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, man. Like, listen, I had about 60 amateur bouts, and like I probably won half, lost half. Like, do you know what I mean? And I weren't even gonna turn pro because I didn't reach the level that I wanted to be but it was only until my coach at the time was like, I'll be honest with you, like, your style is more suited to the pros, so we could give it a shot, but listen, we're gonna go step at a time and let's see how it goes. And that's literally what I did. And do you know what I mean? I literally had to prove myself even to my trainer, like, do you know what I mean? So
but then that, again, this is just you all over. Isn't it? It shows how much you want it. It shows that this is. Why did you decide to do this? Because like, you're a clever boy.
Do you know what? I think I'm just stubborn, and I'm just one of them people that, because when I first started amateur boxing, like I remember I had my fight and I got pied in like quicker than Denzel's fight the other day, and probably worse. And I remember I was just like, nah, I'm not giving up. I'm actually need to get to a stage where I'm sick at this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I might have felt a bit vulnerable. Like, wow, can I really get pied in that line? I thought, oh my gosh, I need to learn this. Then as I, started training and doing the amateurs and stuff, that's when I started like looking at the backstory of fighters in the past, and then I really like fell in love with like Hagler and his story and how he came up and how hard it was. Do you know what I mean? Hey, listen, you need to tell your guy.
Which one?
You know the what's his name? How can I forget? I'm pissed.
Jake.
The one that does the acting, man.
Oh, Ian.
Yeah. You need
Hollywood
to tell.
Allen.
Yes, Hollywood. That's it. You need to hold out him to make sure if he gets a whiff of a Hagler movie coming out, he's to come.
There's been some talks of a couple other ones. When we stop recording, I'll tell you. There's a couple other ones that may be suitable for.
Mate, I need to be in that. But yeah, man, like they probably would make one of him. He's a legend, man. Do you know what I mean? And just reading into his story, like, it just used to inspire me. I used to think, if he can do this, why am I crying about this? If even going out to France, I was like, listen, he had to come over here and fight Minter, got pelted with, everything under the sun, and win his title. Who am I? Why can't I go and fight for the European title in France? Where it's very.
They took a little bit of liberties though.
Yeah, when?
With the gloves and like they looked like some weighing stuff. They looked like they were mucking about with scales.
But they would do that. But they would do that. Do you know what I mean?
Like the norm.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another part of the experience I wanted to go through. Do you know what I mean? But listen, they were far nicer. out
Then
there.
the-
Then,
yeah, yeah,
do you know what I mean?
there was no,
Compared to
like-
the Hagler Minter, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They,
Escorted.
do you know what I mean? He didn't even get to celebrate. They had bloody in France. They were like drinking champagne. It wasn't even like here, like you know where they like they were so chilled and
Some of the most just catastrophic humans
Yeah.
I have ever seen
Yeah.
have been at Tyson Fury fights.
yeah, just see
That's
what I'm.
another story.
When-
though, innit? That's a
Hey,
whole
that's what I
other-
was
that's
scared-
a whole other
When we
story.
went to
Yeah.
Fury White,
Yeah, yeah.
right, they were doing lines off of the anti-back
there we
machines.
go.
They were doing lines, right, off of their hands in the queue to get more drinks. And
Oh,
there's
you see what
people
I'm saying?
vomiting, falling down the steps on their own vomit, and like we're in the nosebleed.
And then at the
Mate.
bottom of the steps doing a line.
Yeah, then
Listen,
they're popping up like, "Where's
We
my drinks?"
don't condone drugs, all right?
No.
Stay away from drugs, kids, all right? Listen, but, you know, these are the kind of...
This is what happens. You know what I mean? You put a couple of
Yeah.
kids having a row, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden,
Like, I was expecting, like, you know, like some hard Frenchmen, hooligans or whatever, but Ben coming to my change room was like, "Hey, Dan, it's very
chill
like
out here,
elegant,
yeah.
and you know they're drinking
Yeah.
champagne." I was like,
Champagne
"All right,
at
yeah."
boxing as well,
I'm
man.
telling you, trust me. I was like, "Oh, fair
I've done
enough." Like,
prosecco. I've done prosecco before.
I don't touch them.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. Because you get fighty on white wine, you.
yeah,
Yeah, you have to take you home at that point. We were supposed to talk about this about a year ago when I
Yeah.
saw you at the OVO, but I'm still going to do it for the clicks. I need
Yeah.
you to talk to me
Yeah.
deeply about Sparring Beterbiev.
oh,
And I know that you're probably not bored
Yeah,
about telling
yeah,
people
yeah.
this story, and I know that it's probably
no,
really
it was
fun
just
for you.
funny, man. Like I'd never ever been like involved in like a camp like that.
Yeah.
So
Was,
he
was it
he
like
was
mad
hilarious.
to a T professional or
Yeah, no, very
like
professional.
hourly and 10
And
minute
just
and-
know though, when he closes his eyes,
Yeah.
he sees Archer. Like, when he goes home, it's just like, oh, how sick would it be when we start doing these more regularly in person? And like, you turn up and the entire
Yeah.
wall is you. Like clumps of your hair, you didn't even realise I nicked a sock from the gym. Like just a bizarre shrine to the guests as they come in, and but say
My
nothing
hat,
about
my hat's gone missing. I'm like, oh,
I've already taken it,
Robert,
so your
I
pocket
got
is
my. But yeah, no, it was a good experience, very fun, very professional. Like, you know, they got like their cameras and everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so obviously they can analyze the sparring and they'll go back to him and say, look, you know, you need to work on this, or do you know what I mean? And yeah, it was the funniest part about me going out to go and spar Arthur, was when I was getting picked up by one of the sparring partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I've told this story
No.
to anyone. So I'm
Result.
getting picked up, and yeah, the guy's like, I'm downstairs and whatnot. Like, yeah, just come down, meet me. So I go downstairs, open the car, and then he's like, he's not looking at me. I've opened the car, I've sat down, and he's just, and he's got the fattest black eye, fattest like lips, bars, like he's all over the place. And I've looked at, I'm like.
Did you think this is karma for that journeyman I battered?
No, do you know what? No,
This is
at first,
this is coming round.
No. I'll be honest. I was making excuses in my head, like, nah, he can't have been sparring Arthur. He's not one. He must maybe something happened.
Did you ask
to him
if he
or
was
something.
okay
No,
to
so-
drive?
No, wait. At first, yeah, he was driving, and then I was thinking, no, I've got to ask if he's one of Arthur's sparring partner, but I thought I don't want to look like a wuss. Like, oh, why am I asking? So I'm battling in my brain, like, should I ask him? Should I not? Then I thought, oh, you know what? Nah, man. Like, I'm out here in Canada by myself. Like,
This could be the ultimate stitch up.
do you know? Yeah.
The rival were giving me some gloves. They've invited me to the gym.
Exactly. So
it's all good.
I thought, nah, man. I'm asking this guy. So I'm like, bro, like, you spot Arthur as well? Then he's like, yeah, man. I'm like, bloody. I was like,
Wouldn't it be sick if he just went?
We can't say his name.
I'm like, oh, is it? I was like, oh, okay.
He will hear you.
don't say his name.
Yeah.
He can hear that.
Dios madre di puto.
I'm like, oh, so like, what happened? Like, what's like?
Did he just go 2 rounds? Just
No,
watch
he
what
was
happens.
just like, no. Then I was like, oh, okay. I didn't say anything. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then I thought, all right, should I ask him, like, what is he like? But then I thought, again, I was battling myself. No, don't ask him, because you're going to make yourself evil.
So hard. It's like the most intense pre-date of all time, innit? You want to give it the absolute love.
I want to act
So
like I
large,
don't
but
care.
also,
Yeah, I'm thinking, is this gonna be the last time that
Yeah.
I even box?
Am I coming back? Yeah.
So I'm there.
No one's gonna know where I'm at.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm like battling myself. Should I ask him like, or nah, man, come on, don't show fear, like, don't show like you're
But
worried
also,
or
you've
anything.
sent location to 7 close people.
So and then I said, you know what? No, I don't care, man. I'm asking him like, what's Arthur like? So I'm like, yeah, what's Arthur like? And then he, do you know what he said to me? He goes, yeah, like, you know, he's strong, like, and whatnot, but you'll be all right. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, what would you advise? And he just laughed at me. Just keep your hands up. Then I was like, I looked at him like,
Thanks.
He didn't even. He said, oh, I took like, just keep your hand. I went, what? Where am I going? I said to you,
That's some Texas Chainsaw Massacre
how
stuff.
impaired was the eye though? Was it just black or was it swollen?
swollen, and then he had a bust lip. Like, it was, yeah, he was really. He looked purple and blue, like all over, like. And he was big. He weren't even a light heavy. He was a cruiser.
Oh, that's even worse.
Do you know? So I was thinking, oh, what's he gonna do to me then?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even a big light heavy.
Yeah, that's what I
like,
was about to say. You're sitting in there going, of the like heavyweights.
do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, mate, and this drive was quite long. It's 20, so I'm just in there thinking, no problem. Like, yeah.
This is gonna be okay. giving it the hustler's you finger mandalas, just to be like, I'm gonna center myself and I'm ready to go. Whatever,
mate. I said,
buddy.
no, I was just like, I was thinking, yeah, this is like, man. And I remember I was like, what? Am I the only one sparring? Like, it's like, obviously, because you're definitely not. Like,
you're out for a while,
yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was like,
3 to 7 months, you.
Like, and I was thinking, and I'd heard stories of like people like they're leaving, like, and whatnot. Like, there was I don't even want to say people's stories, but anyway, like, there's people who leave, like, they'll just think, oh, hey, forget
this.
Yeah, straight up and down, like, nah, I'm all right. So I was thinking, oh man, got there. Obviously, there's a couple other people.
Did you spar Chris Mabili?
No, I didn't, but I saw him train a couple times. Really nice guy. I like him as well. Works hard, in great shape. Watched him spar a couple times as well. He's another up and coming, like, do you know what I mean? Soon to be world champ for sure. And yeah, I just got there, and there was like good 5-6 of us. So I was like, no, if we all die, we all die together. Like,
I got my own.
do you know what I mean?
You're literally sitting there, like one of you is gonna say, you can't take us all.
Do you know what I mean?
But all 5 of you are like, he might know.
Do you know like, and then I remember Rickard was there, Bolotnik's like, I love Bolotnik's, man. Proper, he's up for it. He's game, like, do you know what I mean? Like, proper lot. Like, if me and him are partnering up with Beterbiev, I loved it. Like, he was a good, when they say if you go to war, you want someone. Bolotnik's is that guy. Yeah, definitely. Like, do you know what I mean? He's a team player as well. Like, he'll be like, look, cool. Like, I'm gonna wear him down, or if I go first, Dan, do this or
I need you to go for the body. Go in for the body.
Like, I remember one dude, like, he was absolutely useless. Like, he would go in and he would just run. He would just. I don't know.
It's just sacrificial.
Do you know what I mean? He would just run around. He won't engage. So whoever's next, Arthur's still got full energy. Like,
And
the bar is
probably, that he has to pay for this.
And then you're next, and then you're just like, oh. And I remember me and Bolotnik, we were just cussing the guy. Oh, you're just useless. Like, what is? But when he would go in and I'm next, I was happy. Or if vice versa. But it was good, man. That first day when we sparred, I remember the first person winning. Oh man, he just pied in the guy, man. I swear down. It was like he was playing with him. I thought, and then I think I was next. Got in there. Obviously, you're a bit like, straight away, you just feel the power. You're like, what's this? Like, do you know what I mean?
Is it actually something else?
Yeah, no, I'm being serious. Like, for his weight, like, he
because I know a lot of people are like, no.
He punches like a solid cruiserweight. Easily. And the thing is, when you look at his body,
you don't even look at it.
Yeah, it's not like he's got big legs or anything, but he's just solid. Yeah. Like, like a Terminator is like, you would think he's probably got metal under.
He seems like if you were like giving him the tap, it doesn't feel like you're like,
no. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? So, but it was good, man. Like, just the whole experience was funny. Like, I've said it before, like, we'll be in huddles, like, all right, guys, we're going to do this. And then he'll just come over, or what? So you lot are planning against me? Like, he'll be like, Dan, you're the leader? No problem. I'm like, no, it's him. It's not me. I'm just seeing what they're saying. Like, do you know what I mean? And we'll all just bust up laughing and, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's good.
That must have been like the year 11s, rushing the year 7s.
100%. And then, like, I remember one of the trainers was like, "Oh, Dan, like, so what? You Muslim?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm Muslim." And he's like, "That might be the only thing that will help you." And then you got this white guy like, "Yeah, no, I'm Muslim too." Everyone's like, "No, me too."
You know, I'm in the background and I'm instantly. I'm 100%. I'm just shouting Inshallah over and over again, and I'm like, I work for an Arabic company.
I swear that
Listen, we got big Dubai presents. It's all good.
Everyone was just start busting out laughing. Like it was like, as much as it was an intense and serious camp, it was a nice, enjoyable. If you're not getting pied in anyway, it's nice and enjoyable. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember one time I just lost it like with Arthur, like.
Really?
And I just went with him.
Went for him.
Yeah, I just went to, and then his coach was like, "Dan, no!" You know, it's like, "No, you're gonna die."
Blood sport. Best of the best.
He was like, "No, get back to your box." He was screaming like, but that's what I like about them. Like,
was that Luke Vincent?
No,
the big bald one.
No. It's
Mark
the one.
Ramsey.
No, not Mark. It was
Scully.
Not Scully. It's the one that does his.
Russ.
No, not Russ. There's another guy, bald head.
How many has he got?
Yeah, he's got. There's a big team out there.
Crew.
Yeah, there's a big. I can't remember his name.
Whatever, yeah, but he was quite adamant on the protection.
Him and Scully going crazy like, "Oh, hey, just get back to your boxing." Like as soon as I come out, like, "What the F is wrong with?" But that's what I like. They care. Like it's not like you're just a body. And they're there for you to develop, and they took a liking to me as well. Like I was able to watch, like not just spar, because some people just spar, go back to the hotel, come back to spar. Like I got to watch him train.
Yeah.
Doing his strength work and stuff like that. Like John's such a lovely guy. We went out bare times, like chilled and everything. So yeah, I remember I just lost it. Like I just but I just started going with him, and mate.
Did he have a smile on his face? He probably
no.
did,
Do you know what was so funny about Arthur? Like when you're about to spar, just before he just jumps and he's staring at you, and I'm like. It's a spar, bro. Like,
hey, why have you got your belts here? Why are you in a robe? got that announcer just appearing out of the woodwork.
He'll be jumping and
why did you come into music, bro?
Like,
why is there pyrotechnics? What are you doing?
Like, this is in a roof. Like, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with this dude? Like, and then like after like. Even after the spar, he'll be like, "Oh, Dan, like, sorry about." I'm like, "Oh, it's a spar, like, it's cool." Like, he was like,
he's a laugh as well, isn't he?
He's a proper laugh. Like, he'll make a joke and have a serious face, and you'll be like, "Is he joking? Is he serious?" But then he'll just laugh. Like, yeah, no,
that's why it was so funny seeing the weigh-in and all of the build-up. Like, Tunde, like, try all you want. Like,
what?
Tunde, what were you doing? Like, there's people.
Yeah,
and then there's like
of course.
Oh, so it's just not gonna work.
It's not at all. Nah. It's not. He's not phased whatsoever. And as you know, as much as you know, he's a beast and that he's very religious and you know, yeah, man, spiritual and everything. So like, it's definitely a different kettle of fish. But it was so sick going out there, like. Probably one of the best because I remember I was meant to fight in June.
Yep.
But I said, "Nah, do you know what? I'll trade this in. This is like the best guy in the division. Like, when do you get these opportunities?" And I was there.
From the fight.
I was there for like 6 weeks or whatnot. About 6 weeks or 5 weeks. Yeah, I was there for a long time.
That's mad.
So and then I think even after like some people left.
Yeah.
And then Lyndon came like last 2-3 weeks, I think. So yeah, it was good, man. Like it was a wicked experience, man.
I mean, as a division, like it's buzzing.
Yeah, it really is.
Like really, really is. Like across the world, but particularly here
in the UK.
So when are you next out? Have you got a date?
No, not yet. Hopefully, I wanted to be on. I think they had they got the May 6th card. I wanted to be on that because I just like being active. I don't care. Card, I don't care about trying to make. Yeah. Obviously, I want certain fights, but they come when they come. I want to be active. Like back in the day, people just used to fight, man. Look at Canelo. I think was it COVID time. Like he fought so many times back to back, and he's not even just a normal world champion. He's the top pound for pound. Gets the most money, but he was so busy back to back. Like so. Who am I? I'm the European champion. I should still be out. I don't want to be. I would love to even still be able to fight 5 times a year, 4 times, like, because I'm always in the gym. Like, I don't need to be in the gym. Like, I'm ready to go, like, whenever. Like, do you know what I mean? Even during Ramadan, I still get my sessions in.
Yeah.
I want to fight. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like, do you know, like, I just want to fight as much as I can, man. And when the fights come, they come. But I will be very, very disappointed if, like you said, our division's sick. Yeah. If I haven't fought everybody in it, like, what's the whole point? That would be poor. You know, you had look at the Lennox Lewis, Tyson, Holyfield, and that they all fought. Man. Yeah. I need to fight all my peers. It's as simple as that. Like, do you know what I mean? Win, lose or draws, the fight needs to happen. It's entertaining for the fans, and it's legacy fights as well. Yep. You don't know how many trilogies could come out of certain fights. Do you know what I mean?
And even, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get those 4 or 5 fights, everyone fights each other.
Do you know what I mean?
Some beat each other, others beat each other. It doesn't mean much in the long.
No, it doesn't, man. Exactly, man. Like, it's all good, like, fighting guys you're meant to beat, and you know, saying, I'm going down this route. But at the end of the day, the amount of times I've heard that, it's actually annoying now. Yeah, the light heavyweights just this buzz. Yeah, okay, let's get it. Do you know what I mean?
He's like Ben Hunt for that. Because obviously he made the moves 100%.
No, he is. But even with the Boazzi thing, that's just Boazzi wanted to come over because he weren't happy with where he was before. If, like, I've known Boazzi for years, we sparred countless rounds. He's a good friend of mine. Listen, I've developed well just learning off of him, like coming up as a boxer. But me and him, we're the type, if whether he was with Matt Truman, I was with thinking he doesn't need to come over where I am for us to fight. So that's not a reason why he just,
the only reason I asked that is because what is really smart with what Boxer and Sky are doing at the minute, they started with cruiserweight and they seem to be picking up
everyone, so to make it more easier,
they're trying to UFC it.
For sure.
They're trying to put it all under one banner. They're trying to get things moving. So they get you, they get Boazzi.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe Lyndon probably hasn't got that long left for Wasserman. Maybe they get him over.
And I think whoever Lyndon's with anyway, they work all right with Ben and that. So so that's, look, you got kind of 3 of us there already, and then you got the other ones. But sooner or later, them fights will happen, man. And I'm excited that I'm even part of something that could go down as part of a legacy here in the light heavyweights. And man, it's exciting times, man.
It's one of 2 divisions at the moment where those fights can happen.
Happen.
Like the lightweights, we're seeing it. There's a lot of weights where it should happen and it ain't. And the light heavies. So
even with the like Javonte Davis and Garcia, I'm like, I rate both of that. That's sick. Like, huge, that's it. Just get it on, man. Do it. Like that. I love that. And Haney, Lomachenko, I love it, man. Like, do you know what I mean? These are all 4 top guys. Like,
this is it.
They're getting it on.
They're like triple. Like Tank. Tank has got to be like, you got the Canelo and the AJs. And then you got the tier below it, and Tank is in that. Tank,
for sure.
Ryan probably doesn't deserve to be in it from a career wise, but from a fame wise,
in terms of like, fans and money and stuff, Ryan's in like a very high
100%
because of everything he's got off the like social media sides of things.
But even with you saying that, that's why I rate Garcia even more, because he's on it. Like
he knows something.
No, it's not. He just doesn't care.
Like,
did he really?
See, there you go. He turned pro. What was it? 17, 18?
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
He was a.
He had 200 fights.
I think it was like 15 national titles.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had such an extensive.
Just whipping the Cobra.
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't easy in itself.
No, of course not, man.
Effortless.
Come on, man. Like, even against Campbell, I thought, there's no chance.
And to come back from the adversity in that fight as well, you got
exactly. So, and that's why I rate him more, because boxing wise, you'd probably go towards Tank, say he's the best. But Garcia, the way he's just confident, he don't care. Like, I like it a lot.
I personally think that either he knows something, or he's mentally ill. Right?
I think it's the mentally ill. But you have to be.
You have to be.
You know what I mean? You have. Listen, to be great, there's some sort of level of you're not well. You have to not be well.
In the levels, though, you know.
But mate, just being a boxer in itself, you got to be. You got to be mentally.
Decide you're gonna fight for your living.
Do you know what I mean? We're knocking clumps out of each other every day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
as practice to do it in front of people in your underwear.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my coach used to say to me, like, boxing, like training, a gym is like a shop where you're going in there to go and get beat up or to go and fight, and like that in itself, when you think of it, is just mad. Like,
mad.
So
Mate, what do you think then? Tank or Garcia? Because we'll whip these little clips up at the end.
I think I'm gonna go with.
How about this? Because it's very hard to say against Tank.
Yeah.
I think the unanimous. It was like Yard and Beterbiev, right? We were all like, we just hope Ant does well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one banging on about, no, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Right? Yeah. But it was like, all right, mate. Like, I want you to do well. Respect.
Go on.
But with Ryan,
Yeah.
like, it's just kind of like, as long as he holds himself in, like,
Yeah.
I could see him putting Tank on his ass. I could see him landing something quick that Tank didn't know, and then you wake up Tank, and then you've got a real problem on
You've
your
seen the
hands.
jaw muscles and the neck muscles on Tank.
Yeah.
He's
like a little pit
isn't it?
bull.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I reckon he's scarier than Arthur, you know. I reckon if you have him in person,
Who?
like Tank, and I know he's only little, but you just be like, why?
Just an angry
Why
guy.
have you got, like, on his neck, he's got a tattoo of a tower block being burnt down. You know what I mean? And it's done by someone on his neck in a balaclava with a knife and the petrol. And you're just like, oh, mate,
So,
all good.
Yeah, no, he's something. I can't lie, and I do like him. I think he is sick, but I can see Garcia winning. You know,
Really?
no, as in he's winning the fight.
Yep.
And then gets caught with a shot.
Yeah.
like a
gets
Santa Cruz kind of situation.
Yeah, and because he's so confident, I can see him when he's like, say he is winning, just that overconfidence will be his downfall. He'll just like not give it, like maybe lunge in with something. And Tank is a brilliant counter puncher. Like, do you know what I mean?
Imagine if Ryan was piecing him out and then
Round
Tank
11
just pulled it
or
out of nowhere.
I could see it.
And then Oscar just gets up with his missus, whips the abs out, and he says, "We've got a rematch clause. Force majeure."
Yeah, no, seriously, I can see that. I can see that happening, and yeah, I don't know. Tank in his last couple of fights, he's very selective.
Yeah.
He's not as busy. Do you know? And
He's better defensively,
Yeah.
but he doesn't necessarily take every opportunity. He'll
Nah,
defend
he's-
well,
yeah,
but won't
exactly.
counter.
And I think as well, that's from him knowing that, it just takes one shot from me.
It really does.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And I just think Tank's going to be busy. Like, he's just... And Tank's a little unorthodox as well. Like, he's not... Like, do you know what I mean?
He's like the most aggressive of that shoulder roll style.
Yeah,
I think,
like, do you know what I
James
mean?
Toney, but then James Toney was much more defensive.
So that as well, man, it can throw you off. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm just happy the fight's happening. But yeah, I'm going to go with Tank. But I think Garcia's going to pose quite a lot of problems.
He's super fast.
Yeah.
He's rangy.
Yeah.
Like, he does have
Can
power.
punch, yeah, exactly.
It's all the things that should let him win rounds, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, man.
I'm not going to keep you much more. I've got one more.
No, keep me as long as you want, man. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't do that to you, especially when you're fasting.
yeah.
Yeah.
You and Callum, right? Like
Yeah.
we're saying, same camp,
Yep.
same trainer,
Yep.
rank 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What happens if they call for? Because like what happens
Hey,
team-wise? What happens everything-wise?
When we was both in America, like the other boxers there kept on asking me that and stuff like that. But you ask Buddy goes, no, they're not fighting. That's straight away.
Oh, right, Buddy would just
Buddy
say
just
no.
said, nope, they're not. I think Boxer did an interview with him as well. They tried to say, he said, no, they're not fighting.
Fair enough.
Simply just cut it off, like. But imagine if the money was like
big enough.
do you know? I'll be like, oh, Buddy, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
But then he's
Do you
in
know
a
what I mean?
situation, right? Does
Yeah.
he go for the?
Do you know what I
because,
mean?
Like, you know, like Russ.
yeah.
Russ has said verbatim, Callum and Arthur.
Yeah, I was good.
He's doing neither
Neither
one.
of the corners.
He's,
Oh,
he's
okay.
out.
Oh,
He's like,
fair
I'm
enough.
not going to
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
sides.
see.
I'm not
Do
doing
you know
it.
what I mean? But yeah, no, I just don't think it would happen. Like, Buddy's my guy, and Buddy's Callum's guy, and Callum's he's a really nice guy as well, man. Phenomenal fighter as well. I've watched him train, like he's sick. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just one of those ones, man. It's not the first time though. There's trainers who've had come and look at. Just here, even when
Yeah, no, but I don't know them ones.
no, I'm talking about what about what's his Shane when he had Lawrence and Thingy. Obviously now they're fighting. Yeah, now, but do you know what I mean? So it's one of those ones.
How excited are you to
Yeah.
get to the stage where you can start calling shots like Chantel did and just said, look, I want Ellie off the card. because this is for me now. Because
How can you
is that
say
not
it in
the,
that?
is that not
I
the
thought
biggest
he was gonna
flex
say.
of all time?
I thought he was gonna say, yeah, where you could, pick my set there. You can take someone off the card.
No. Avert power. No.
Do you know what?
You off.
I'll be honest. I personally wouldn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Ellie's my girl. She's from where my bits. Like I love her. I can't wait till she fights
The Queen of Catford.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I literally call her. I can't wait till she wins her world title. She works so hard, and she was gutted when that happened. And I thought to myself as well, I was like, oh, how can you do that to another fighter? But
this is it. We don't know.
Yeah, no. But then obviously I've heard about
what's gone on.
What's gone on, and so I understand it from Chantel's perspective. Do you know what I mean? It's the biggest fight of her career, and she doesn't want to see whoever's face. I don't want him there. Look, this. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And I understand that, but then I understand Ellie. Look, Katie Taylor's like her hero, so she's got a double whammy all in one, fighting for a world title and fighting on Katie Taylor's undercard. So yeah, that was a bit heartbreaking. But she's fighting in I think a week or two after. So nonetheless, you know what I mean. So it is what it is. This is what happens in boxing. But yeah, don't say from a flex where I could just say no, you're not on my card. That's horrible. Nah, I don't. That's deep. Listen, if I say I had a beef with a trainer, yeah, I'll probably do something like, I just don't want to see him or whatnot.
Or at a certain point in the night where you don't end up clashing.
Yeah, exactly. But that's also part of being mentally strong as well. Sometimes you're gonna be in situations where you're not happy or you're not comfortable, but you still got to get through it. Not saying that Chantel's not mentally. I don't know what she's gone through. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
It's absolute edge.
Exactly that. So
let me throw a scenario on you.
Go on.
Right, the Queensbury contract is over for Dens. Dens comes over to Boxer Sky. Right, wait. That'd be huge.
Yeah.
Right? And there's the crews on there. Isaac's there now.
Yeah.
Dens is there. You're there. There's a couple of others coming in. Right, and then
Lawrence is there.
Lawrence. They finally get their act together and be like, Dan, we're not going to have you on YouTube. We're not going to have you to start the show because I understand why they do that, but also disrespectful.
Yeah.
Let's put you main event.
Yeah.
And then Dens be co-main. And you
that'll
just
be wicked.
No, but you just go, I mean, are you a co-main?
Yeah.
Can we maybe put you on main event YouTube? Or just to demonstrate the power? I could never flex on Denzel.
I could never flex on Denzel like that, mate.
What about making his poster image shrink and make yours that little bit bigger?
Mate,
make him a tattoo like Maui from Moana.
Listen, he'll come in the gym the next day and just give me a back, slump me Denzel's like my little bro, man. I've watched him from when he first started. Yeah, I'm so happy to see where he is right now. If I can shine and he can shine at the same time, that's what's happening. Do you know what I mean? I remember this guy coming up. He used to just, I need a British title and this, that. I was like, oh, you're not ready, relax. Didn't give a toss. He's like, nah, man, I'm ready. I don't care. F this title and I want the British right now.
Yep.
And he actually went out and he got it.
He did.
And do you know what I mean?
And
I rate him so highly. And
he'll fight you for saying it, but the two L's that he's taken, unfortunately, were the best thing for him.
I think actually both of them, probably both as
dude, that Janabek fight.
Yeah,
if he started 2 rounds before, we got a different situation.
Do you know? Remember, I train with Buddy, so I know. Do you know what I mean?
I pissed Buddy off in December.
Buddy rates Denzel every time he's fighting. He's like, what's Denzel? He rates him and I think that let Denzel know as well. Look, you know what? There's just a little few things I need to tweak, and I'm there, man. But I'll be honest with you, Denzel's always had confidence. I'll be honest, regardless of whether he's taken a loss or whether he's, not where he wants to be, he's been he's very confident, and he can whack and he's weird. He's not someone like a Beterbiev where he hits you. It's like you're getting hit with sledgehammers, like the force. Denz isn't like that. He's some skinny guy.
Oh, it's like the thing from No Country for Old Men.
The
spike.
And then he'll just catch you and you're like, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? He's got freakish power as well. I just know, I swear to you, I'm not just saying it. I've sparred him loads of times. He's a middleweight as well. If he catches you,
you got problems.
Yeah, you're gonna know about it. Do you know what I mean? Even Janabek, I remember in there was it the 3rd round or something? He caught him. Janabek definitely felt it.
Of course he did.
Do you know what I mean? So I've always said to Denzel, listen, you're on the way to being a world champion regardless. You know what I mean? You're doing your thing. Just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, you'll get there 100%.
You got a little competition who gets there first.
Yeah, well, he got the British first. No, he got the British first. Okay, I gave him that.
Yep.
I got the European first because now,
And
exactly.
he had the right hump about that.
He proper wanted the European. So
he weren't just pissed about that. He was pissed that you were fighting before him.
Yeah. So do you know what I mean? So we're always in little, but it's good competition. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love training with him because we help motivate one another, and I'm trying to outdo him. There's sometimes we're on S&C, we're both on a bike. I'm trying to do him, he's trying to do me, pause, like, do you know what I mean? So,
excellent pause.
The only reason why I said that is because he's the king of that. It's like he'll watch this and be like, bro, you didn't pause, like, what? That's how
he's gonna watch this and see that mic in your hand. He's just sitting there going,
go pause, bro. That
every
mic,
time,
bro,
every time, pause.
That's Denzel for you. But yeah, man, it's good, man.
What do you want?
I want to be a world champion. Like, I'll be honest, when I first got into boxing, I didn't think I could win the Southern area.
Really?
I swear down. I used to watch Southern, because back when, I'm acting like I'm bloody 50 years old or whatnot, but when I was coming up, when I used to watch Southern area fights, they were serious fights, you know.
Serious fights.
Do you know, but you don't see as much of them. Like,
it's got
do you know
one
what
of
I
the
mean?
hardest of the areas because of how densely packed it is.
Do you know what I mean? And like, I used to go York Hall and I'll watch it always be like a prospect versus another prospect. Like, they both want to win. And I used to think, bloody hell, like, mate, if I can get a Southern, I'm going to be happy. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, not that, I got into boxing to, like, get a Southern. I got into boxing because I want to get as far as I can go. And, like, I want to get to the top. But I used to think, Southern area, bloody hell, man, that's going to be hard. Got that.
Yep.
Then, obviously, got the English. Then, step by step. Every stage is like, okay, yeah, that just, like I said, just opens up another door. And now, ultimately, I just want to be a world champion. Like, and I don't just want to be a world champion. I want to be a world champion who stays there and is able, because that's the hardest thing. Getting one is one thing, but continuing to defend it. That's why, again, I'll rate Arthur and these guys that always defend their titles. Like, and
this era, it's not enough.
Yeah,
they say it ain't enough. Like, Triple G run middleweight.
Yeah, come on, exactly. He's like Marvin, how many defenses? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We don't get that anymore, like, because people are scared.
Yeah, why would you go down, make
it's
yourself
like, I've
weaker?
got my cake.
Do you know what I mean? They don't want to. But listen, if you want to be the best, you have to prove and show that you're the best. Like, do you know what I mean? And
one guy isn't everyone. You beat one guy.
Exactly.
What about the other 3, 4?
100%. And that's the reality of boxing. Like, not every. When the best fight the best, someone's gonna lose. It is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't diminish from how great of a fighter you are. Like, do you know what I mean? And this day and age, it's like, nah, he's too risky. I don't want to, do you know what I mean? Like, it's jarring. Like, so, as much like as confident as I am in myself and the work I put in, I won't say I'm the outright best because I want to prove it. I don't want to have to say. I want to let the proof be in the pudding.
Yep.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And until then, it's still up for debate. Do you know what I mean? It's still up for debate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, up to 10 in the division. Listen, it's still up for debate. Number 1 could, like, number 5 could beat number 1, and then number 2 could maybe beat number.
But when there's a true number 1,
exactly,
it's a true number 1.
It's the true number 1, and until everyone mixes in, and we won't know. Do you know what I mean? So,
and Azeez, we'll call that there. You are an absolute FW favourite.
No problem, man. Come on, man.
Thank you so much for coming, bro.
No, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Like, FW, you lot have been supporting me from day one. I have to say that. So yeah, it's actually an insult that I haven't been on here. Earlier. Do you know what I mean? I should have been the first. Do you know what I mean?
I call it a studio, but it's a section of the living room. Do you know what I mean? A little bit. You saw the kids shooting. Toys everywhere.
Exactly. I should have definitely been on here much earlier, and should be the last. Get me, like, hopefully make it a regular. Get me and Denzel on. Do you know what I mean?
You two together on a stream.
Yeah, definitely.
Chaos.
That would be wicked. Chaos. Me, Denzel, Larry, even. But yeah, man.
Larry, do you have any idea how much of a diva that geezer is? He accused me of buying him counterfeit toothpicks last week.
And I can imagine him saying that as well.
It was live.
Yeah.
It's like,
that was after the following week of complaining there not being any toothpicks.
Yeah, there wasn't any toothpicks. How are you going to invite me round for toothpicks?
You bought toothpicks and he's saying it's fake ones. I've never even heard of fake toothpick.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, a counterfeit toothpick is called a stick, my friend. You know what I mean?
That's Larry for you.
Oh, legend.
You know.
But hey, when are we gonna get him his license?
Yeah,
Want
man.
him to do it.
Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. That's the sad part about boxing as well. It's not just I can just do this and then get in the ring, man. There's so much things behind it. But Larry's a
gem.
He's a gem, man, and he's willing to pass on his knowledge to the next generation. Yeah, 100%, man. Like,
and he's been good at that for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. And he's got a lot of experience as well. So much things I've learned from him as well. Like when I'm here, if I'm not with Buddy or whatnot, like he just lives literally 2 minutes from me. So, you know, I can call him anytime. Yo, Larry, come, let's go and work on this. I just want to work on this. Give me it'll be there. Work on it for an hour or whatnot, and then go home. Like, it's a proper good guy, man. And I just wish him all the best.
His and I's messages are very different to that.
Definitely.
That's him and I message very different things.
Oh yeah. No, me and him message very different thing. I won't message him or probably even tell him that. Like,
You never tell him to his face.
Do you know what I mean? We're always cussing, going back and forth, and do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, he's a good guy, sick guy.
Dan, thank you, mate.
Thank you, man.